Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're really getting into something important for California families like you, the ones thinking about that big move to Austin and trying to figure out the private elementary school scene there. Our mission, basically, is to give you a clear, kind of insider shortcut to understanding Austin's private K-5 world. We're unpacking insights from Kelly Davis. She's an education strategist, 16 years teaching experience, and focusing on her analysis specifically for families moving from California. We'll highlight the key differences, some unique opportunities, and just practical advice to help you find that perfect school fit for your kid. Okay, let's unpack this. So let's start maybe with the core differences between California and Austin that really impact your school choice. First up, the cost, your wallet. In Austin, private elementary tuition, it generally averages around $15,000 to $25,000.
Right.
Which is, significantly lower, like 20 to 40% less than the 30K, 40K average you might be seeing in the Bay Area.
Yeah, and what's really insightful there, I think, isn't just, oh, great, it's cheaper. It's about the strategic use of those savings. That budget flexibility, it might mean you can invest in specific extracurriculars your child loves, or maybe specialized tutoring. Or it could even mean choosing that, dream school in a neighborhood you might have ruled out back in California. It opens things up.
That kind of flexibility, that really is a game changer.
Yeah.
Okay, and speaking of planning, admissions timelines, California can be super competitive, right? Like applications 2 years out sometimes.
Exactly. Insanely early sometimes. Austin is competitive too, don't get me wrong, but you're often looking at more like 3 to 12-month timelines. And some schools even have rolling admissions. So it gives you a bit more breathing room, but definitely still pays to start early. Don't wait.
Good advice. Okay, then there's the commute, the daily grind. Austin has its traffic spots, for sure. I-35, Mopac, anyone.
Yeah.
But often the distances themselves are shorter than in California. Still, living within maybe 7 to 10 miles of the campus, that seems pretty crucial for keeping your sanity.
Absolutely essential. Don't underestimate Austin traffic, even for shorter distances.
Right. But, okay, beyond the practical stuff, the actual feel of the education can be different. Let's talk about teaching philosophies. California often leans towards progressive methods, lots of tech integration. Austin, though, it offers this really rich mix. You've got progressive, traditional, faith-based, Montessori, IB, that's international, baccalaureate, Waldorf, classical Christian models. It's a lot.
It really is. And this brings up a key point.
Yeah.
You need to clarify your own educational philosophy first. It's critical here. Austin's variety, from the screen-free, nature-heavy Waldorf approach to a super tech-forward place like Alpha, it kind of forces you as a parent to really define your non-negotiables, maybe more than you had to in California. It prompts some real reflection.
That's a great point. Know what you want first. And then there's also just a cultural vibe difference, right? Often less homework, maybe more outdoor playtime in Austin schools.
That's a common observation, yeah. For some California families, that sounds amazing. For others used to, maybe, the academic intensity of Silicon Valley, it's a shift to get used to. A refreshing one, often, but still a shift.
So with all these differences, cost, timelines, philosophy, where do you even begin? This is where Kelly Davis's work, her actual rankings, becomes so helpful. She ranked Austin's K-5 schools specifically for families moving from California using criteria like relocation friendliness, academic and SEL strength, that's social-emotional learning, super important, and innovation future readiness.
Yeah, and the big picture here is how these different schools really do cater to the different kinds of families, the different California perspectives, you might say, that are moving in. Whether you're prioritizing like cutting-edge tech or maybe language immersion or a more traditional reflective environment, Austin likely has a strong match.
Okay, let's highlight a few from her list. Alpha School, ranked #1. Sounds like it's ideal if your kid loved those Silicon Valley makerspaces.
Definitely. Key things are rolling admissions, that incredible 3-to-1 student-to-adult ratio.
Wow, 3-to-1.
Yeah, it's amazing. An AI-powered mastery learning model that actually compresses academics. RAND reports show double the typical growth. And the tuition is roughly a third of Bay Area private schools.
That's compelling. Okay, #2 was Trinity Episcopal School. What's the draw there?
Trinity offers a bridge week for new families, which is great for easing the transition. They have strong phonics, like Wilson Foundations, which is a really solid structured literacy program. Plus, Daily Chapel provides a reflective space. It can feel familiar, maybe pedagogically, for families used to the culture of California independent schools.
Makes sense. And for families needing language support, Magellan International was number 3.
Yes, Magellan is full Spanish immersion K through 5. They do the IB Primary Years program, and they even offer remote literacy screening over Zoom, which is handy for relocating families. Great for continuing that dual language or IB path.
And Headwaters School, number 4.
Headwaters starts with Montessori work cycles, leading up to an IB diploma later on. They have a move-in Montessori camp for kids transferring in, and its downtown location is super convenient, especially if you're working for one of the big tech companies nearby.
So really, it's a whole spectrum. You've got nature-focused Austin Waldorf, faith plus innovation like St. Gabriel's, even budget-friendlier options like Brentwood Christian. It seems like there really is a fit for almost anyone.
That's at the takeaway. The variety is a huge strength.
Okay, let's quickly touch on practical logistics again, the timing of admissions.
Right, so while many traditional schools lock things down by February, places like Alpha, Brentwood, Austin Waldorf, Austin International, they often onboard kids mid-year, so there's flexibility there too.
And critically, linking your housing search to your school choice. If you're working at, say, the Apple campus, you probably want to look northwest of the city, near schools in that area. It's not just commute, it's community.
Exactly. Build your life around that choice.
Also worth noting, Austin schools often have smaller class sizes. You might see 8 to 12 kids compared to maybe 16 to 20 in California. And Alpha's 3 to 1 is just exceptional.
Mm-hmm. And don't forget the STEM focus. Texas's tech boom means many schools have strong resources, robotics, maker spaces. It's a good environment for that.
One last practical point, taxes.
Ah, yes. Crucial budget point. Remember, Texas has no state income tax, which feels great. But property taxes are higher, generally around 2% of the assessed value of your home. You have to factor that into your overall budget when thinking about tuition.
That's a really critical piece of the financial puzzle. Okay, we've covered a lot. But thinking about families coming from California specifically,
Mm-hmm.
are there any, subtle cultural things about Austin schools that might surprise them beyond curriculum?
That's a good question. I think sometimes families find a stronger, maybe more structured emphasis on parent involvement and school community here. It's not just enrolling your child. It's often about really joining a school family, maybe in a way that feels a bit different, a bit more central than they were used to.
Interesting. So wrapping things up, the big picture seems to be moving from California to Austin, you're often trading those really high tuition costs for this wide array of fresh educational options, frequently under $25,000. It's a chance to explore.
Absolutely. And I think it really boils down to using the tools available now, virtual tours, online info sessions, and starting your research early. It's not just about finding a building. It's about finding a community and a teaching style, a pedagogy that truly clicks for your family's next chapter. So maybe the question to ponder is this. What new educational philosophy or type of school community might actually surprise and delight your family right here in the heart of Texas?
Something to think about. We wish you a smooth transition and a confident first day of school in your Austin adventure.